Hey YouTube, how's it going? I'm Trey Blue and this is the next video in the How to Make a Sponge Plugin tutorial series. In this tutorial, basically in the last tutorial, we basically set up our project, installed the Sponge API and everything like that. And in this tutorial, we're going to actually start coding the plugin. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to select this source folder. So once you have that selected, you want to right click it, go under the new menu and click package. Now you want to, over in this window, enter a new package name. So I'm going to enter me.treyblue.first sponge plugin because it sounds good. Okay, and bam, now we got our package. So then I'm going to right click on this package, go under new and click Java class, and then this is where we create the name for our main class. So we're going to name this one first sponge plugin as well, just I guess to match the name of the project. Doesn't really matter, but whatever. So I'm going to click OK. Now that our main class has been created, we can actually start registering events. So the first thing that I'm going to do, you might not have to do this, but I'm going to just make some space for myself just to make it look a little bit better. Now I'm going to start making a method. So I'm going to start out typing public void on join player, and I'll basically explain what this is afterwards. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to type up here add subscribe. So this statement is doing a few things. One, it's obviously creating a method, as you should know because you just watched Java tutorials. But also, you have this fancy little at subscribe thing at the top. Now, this at subscribe thing is basically saying, hey, Sponge, this is an event based on like whatever we put in here. That's the type of event it is, and we want you to know about it. So basically, for every event that you have, you need to have this at subscribe above it. Then also this name, we're going to call it on join. That doesn't matter at all. But this does matter. This next part, basically what it says is this is the type of event that we want to listen for. So whenever a player joins, get it, player join event, there we go, put it into this variable called event and call this method and execute whatever code's inside of here. So now what we want to do is we want to send the player a message. So we're going to send them the message hello world. So the way that we do that in Sponge is, first of all, we want to figure out what player joined. So we're going to query this player join event like so. So we're going to type event first of all. So we query it dot, and then it already suggests get player. So I'm going to double click that, and there we go. Now the next part we want to do is what do we want to do? We want to send them a message because we want to send them hello world. And we basically want to put it in the chat. So we're going to type dot send message, and you'll see there's like a ton of send messages. We want to click this one for now. It doesn't really matter. Then inside of here, we're going to click return to basically, or enter to make it, you know, spaced out. And then inside of here, we want to specify whatever message that we're going to send them. So we're going to type in messages dot builder. Now just bear with me for this. Builder, and then inside of here we want to put the content of our message. So we're going to type hello world exclamation point, and then right next to this we're going to finalize this by saying dot build, and you'll see it returns a message of the type string. So there we go. You've successfully written your first Sponge plugin, so congratulations. So before I end off this tutorial, I basically want to, you know, basically show you what we've done. So up here at the top, we have some imports of player join event, messages, subscribe, basically so Java knows about all the Sponge classes. Now right here, we've created our first Sponge plugin class. That's all fine and dandy. We have a first Sponge plugin package. That's all good. And right here, we have our first event. So in here, we let Sponge know about it. We named it on join. Basically the event type is a player join event. So whenever a player joins, this event is going to be fired. Then we're going to query the event for the player, and then now that we have that player, we're going to send them a message. We're going to use the messages builder. We're going to query messages.builder, and then inside of here we're going to put a string of hello world. So now this builder knows that, hey, it's a text builder. So I don't know what else the heck it would be, but for right now it would be a string builder. So then after that we put .build to basically say, hey, turn this messages builder, turn this builder into an actual message object, and then we're just going to finish it off with a semicolon and a parenthesis. Then we're all good. Then that's the whole entire plugin in a nutshell. So I know this was a short tutorial compared to yesterday's, but I didn't want to bog you down with too much information and stuff like that. So basically just let it sit in your brain, get all mushy and gushy in your brain matter and gray matter and all that good stuff. And yeah, so I guess I'll see you tomorrow. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and goodbye.